What's up with my motherfuckers without your plan? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm back in right. I'm good all the time. What's up with my
Let me ask you real quick about the Buzz Oven tour. That was the first one in many, many years, I think, that you put together. I think Kurt wanted to get everybody together for that tour, and that was a kick-ass show that you guys played at Three Kings. How was that experience with Buzz Oven hitting the road after being, away so long?
It was a good time. We hadn't played any shows in years and years, and we're still pretty crazy. So it was still a harrowing experience, but we lived through it and are better for it. I'm glad to have done it and look forward to do more shows with Buzz Oven in the future for sure.
All right. You've recently, a few months ago, released a video for Mancoon, one of your singles off the latest album, Jason the Dragon.
Yep.
How did that video take place? Whose idea was it to create that video, and where'd you guys film it?
I guess it was our idea to do it. We kind of had another song in mind, but people backing it didn't want us to do that because of whatever reason. But and we decided to do Mancoon and Turkey Warlock instead. And we filmed it out in Hampstead, North Carolina, in the swamps where we used to live. The house that's shot in it is the house that we used to all live in and practice in, and then the swamp that it's shot in is right behind that house with the pond and the big swamps and cypress trees and all. So it's a beautiful location. It worked out to be killer. So
how long did it take you guys to film that video?
One day. We shot all the outdoor and in the house shit that morning, and then did the shot at our favorite bar, Reggie's, all the live footage that night.
And can I ask you again, who was the guy behind the Mancoon mask?
Nicholas Hood, our merch guy right now, and very good friend and hard worker. Works for a couple other bands, Zoroaster, has Destroyer 666 in the past, and he's a good guy.
And this is your second official video. For Bull was your first, which was a long time ago. Bull came out maybe.
I guess so. Yeah, that was actually made by a friend of ours and just put out there. I don't know how official it was, but we like it.
Yeah, and possibly a second video coming out for Jason the Dragon, or just kind of up in the air right now?
I don't know. Somebody offers to pay for it, we'll do it.
Can I ask you how the fan response has been to Jason the Dragon since its release? Everything I've seen on the internet, everybody's really digging it. How about on your end for the live stuff off the new album and just in general?
Yeah. Our reception's getting better and better everywhere we go. I guess we've done it a long time. Maybe it's from hard work. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the genre, I guess, is more popular now. But the response has been good to the record and to the tracks off the record that we're playing live. Very good. So we're happy with it.
You have a side project with Dave Shepard, who's also in Weedeater, called Barstool.
Yes.
And nothing official has been released from Barstool, but are there any tracks that you have sitting around that maybe you'll have enough to get an album together, an EP, or maybe a full length?
We certainly do. We have plenty of them. We'll probably try, as soon as we have some time to put it together, we'll do it. Well, a friend of ours was put in jail, wrongfully accused of something and put in jail, and Shep wrote the song for him and wrote the lyrics for him, and it just seemed like he should sing it. So, and I love it. I love the fact that, I wish he'd sing more. That's up to him.
It was a while between Godluck and Jason the Dragon was released, maybe 3 or 4 years.
Right.
Do you think we'll get a new album from Weedeater a little bit sooner in between, or just that's the way it kind of goes?
Yeah, I think you probably will, yeah. We're being pressured for it as we speak, so we'll see. We like to take our time and do it whenever it feels right.
And I was asking you earlier about how many tracks did you prepare in advance for Jason the Dragon? Did you have any leftovers? And if so, are they just kind of sitting around, maybe work on those for
something
another
else
release?
may surface from it. We didn't have anything extra prepared, but we kind of go in flying by the seat of our pants whenever we go in the studio or to do anything. So we'll see. Very possibly so.
and obviously probably stick with Steve Albini again since it worked out so well for your last couple albums
Yeah,
up there in Chicago.
Yeah, it's a comfortable place to stay too, and you can stay on site. And studio's awesome, Steve's awesome, everybody that works here is great. We probably will stick with him.
There's a lot of genres, and I was reading in one of your interviews you described Weedeater as cave metal, probably kind of there's sludge metal, doom metal. You guys probably been categorized fit many categories that people just make up. Do you prefer any of those, or do you rather just call, hey, it's just metal, it's just rock and roll?
Yeah, I don't see it as all the genre naming and all that is crazy to me, but that's why we came up with weed metal and cave metal, because I'd never heard anyone say it. Figured it was unique, and it's simple music. It might not be just not quite that simple to write, easy to play. It is cave metal, so if people dig it, good. If not, fuck, we don't give a fuck. It's for us anyway.
What are some of your favorite venues to play in the United States, whether it's bars, dive bars, or do you have a good following also back home in North Carolina, a local following?
We got a lot of good friends. We don't play too much at home. We love to drink at Reggie's, 42nd Street Tavern. That's our favorite dive bar. Play there occasionally. We always love playing in Denver. Larimer's awesome, so is Three Kings. I don't know. Lots of good places. Arena in Vienna, Austria has always treated us very, very well. Too many to name, really. But we played a lot of different venues, and we like the smaller ones. It's more fun for us. So.
Prefer the smaller venues, yeah, because you guys played in Europe at the, not too long ago with Buzz Oven at the Roadburn. That's a pretty big.
Yeah, Weedeater played Roadburn, yeah. Buzz Oven missed it. Buzz Oven was supposed to play, but they missed it. We played Roadburn to a packed house. That was a great show. It was a lot of fun, for sure. Walter did a great job putting that whole thing on.
Is that one of Weedeater's biggest shows ever?
One of them. For as far as who was in the room while we were there, we played Hellfest with Kiss and Slayer and Motorhead, but we weren't on the same stage. And there was probably a comparable amount of people at that show in the Terrorizer tent, but played the main room at Roadburn for 3,000 people or so, and did very well. That was a lot of fun.
So what are you guys' plans after this? Are you just going to go back to North Carolina, go back to the shop, get back in studio? I mean, you have multiple side projects. Yeah,
I go home for 2 weeks, and I'm not going back to work, and then I leave with Hail Hornet to do a full U.S., pretty much the same routing as I'm doing right now. And then after that, I'll spend Christmas at home, and then the beginning of the year, I think Buzz Oven and Weedeater both have things to do, and Europe again in the summer. And we're trying to book Australia, New Zealand, and Japan now for the fall, so we'll stay pretty busy, I guess.
Right. I meant to ask you about Jason the Dragon. What's your preferred listening method for an album like that you would personally listen to? That CD, record?
Listen to it on vinyl, really loud, yeah.
Without a doubt, that'd be the way to go. All right, well, they're hitting the stage, opening band, so I'll let you get going. Appreciate you taking the time out. Great to see you guys here.
Good to see you, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.